guys, what's happening? Let me turn this reverb. Oh, I got the wrong channel muted. Let's try this again. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a live stream session tonight. I've been missing playing some music live, so I thought I'd hop on here this evening and do just that. And we'll talk about all kinds of stuff. Just, say whatever you want to say in the comments. Let's chat. Just going to be me and guitar this evening. Do a little bit talking behind the songs, the inspiration, how the song came to be kind of vibe. Talk about some custom songs I've been working on. And yeah, basically custom songs, man. Just you have an event, or you have a person, or you just want a really cool gift. It's like your own little piece of artwork in a audio form that's yours forever. Plus, there's some little back-end opportunities, kind of like an investment, really. Owning part of the masters, half of the masters, so as the song might be picked up for sync licensing, you would get some of that mailbox money. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. All right, so if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I've been I'm getting my phone turned on so I can see any comments, and who might be hanging out this evening. You know, I've been hopping on, doing a lot of live mixing, some tutorials on some of the plugins and such that I use, and that will be continuing this week. Sometimes you just gotta focus on a couple of plates and let the other plates fall. So tonight it's all about playing some original songs. I will kind of talk to you in depth, maybe even about some of the chord changes if you're curious about that as well. And yeah, we're just gonna have a kind of Q&A. If you got some questions, I'm happy to answer. And I got a virtual tip jar below if you want to contribute to the stream. So let's get some music happening. We're gonna start off with a song. Sorry, there's something in my eyelashes. I got the blonde ready. And probably could stand a little more light in here, but let's see. That's a little too weird, isn't it? It's too much. That's the only one of the drawbacks about mascara and a wool hat. Little pieces get into your eyelashes. All right, let's get some of this set up a little bit better here. Not liking any of that. I don't really want bright light on me either, because... All right, that works. We'll do that. I prefer the red light, but we'll do that. So I perform with a harmonizing pedal because I love harmonies, and I call them my babes in a box. And you'll definitely hear those tonight when I'm performing. This song is called Anything, and let's get real honest about it, shall we? Let's. This song started out as a kind of, it started off as a love song, like a kind of, I don't want to say like realistic love song, but it was really just honoring the person I was with at the time, our our humanness, right? Our multifacetedness, and then I would find out that there was cheating going on, and then we tried to overcome it, and it didn't happen, and then we got back together, and then got divorced. So I decided this song no longer carried that kind of vibe for me. I kind of needed this song to be different going forward. So I expanded it to make it have a little more of a universal meaning. Really, the gist of the song was that you really can't get it wrong, right? I mean, sometimes shit's uncomfortable, sometimes life's uncomfortable, sometimes, we're not always our best selves, and people aren't always their best selves. And it's kind of tying into the second agreement, right? If you've ever read the Four Agreements, Miguel Ruiz, about the Toltec Indian philosophies. And this is the second agreement: don't take anything personally, because nothing anyone says or does ever has anything to do with you. And if you think about that, if you think about how much you are, well, I don't know, maybe you're not, but I would say most people, the average person, is in their head a lot, mostly. And I know I definitely create narratives that are not true. And so oftentimes you're just kind of walking around not even realizing that you're saying these things to yourself, that you're replaying stuff in your head, and then you're starting to read in between the lines and read into stuff that really isn't there. All that kind of is to say that we're all walking around in our own dream. This is what he talks about in the Toltec principles, is that we are all walking around in our own dream, the dream that we are creating. And it's, if you ask me, very true. So anything is really now kind of encompassing that idea of the second agreement. Don't take anything personally, because I don't know about you, but that seems to be the thing that I am holding on to the most these days. And then, that fine line between knowing not to take it personally, but also when to let go. So that's kind of what this song is about. And originally it was these major chords. And actually, that wasn't even it. I think it was you and me, we faltered. No? You and me, we faltered. Maybe it was always a minor. I don't remember. But then I started learning these major 7 chords. And the funny thing is, in my early days, when I was a newbie songwriter, I was really opposed to these major 7 chords. I don't know why. I think it was because at that time I was really into some early Tina Turner, like Ike and Tina Turner vibes, and it just sounded to me like a lot of their stuff was in just very straight major or minor chords. And I might be wrong about that too, because as I said, I was a newbie and I really was still trying to expand my vocabulary as a guitar player, etc. And I still am, still have much to learn. But so it became this G major 7 up to the A minor. And I really liked it because it works with these fun B minor. And then what's fun about, say I'm playing A minor up here, A minor 7, and then I'm playing the A minor down here. And it just kind of flavors differently. So hopefully you'll hear that as I hit the chorus. You and me, we've been here if we falter. Just flavors things differently. All right, let's get the reverb back on, and let me lower the camera so you can, any of the guitar nerds out there can see kind of the chords I'm playing. Nothing complicated, honestly. I'm kind of a simple approach to songwriting. What I really like about that is that it leaves, in my opinion, for me, a lot of room for arrangement. So, like when I'm recording a song in Logic, it just kind of, it's fun to be able to stack the call and response harmonies, the guitar licks, the strings, horn, the whole works, whatever you're going to put in there. And that's kind of how I approach my songwriting anyway. You'll see I'm going to change up the time signature. The end of this song is going to go into a 6/8 feel. All right, let me adjust the camera. Now you can barely see. Okay, that works. A little sip of water. You and me, we falter every once in a while. Anything we are is just alright. Love of fighting, just indeed being of light. Dreaming our lights, day and night. You and me, we've been here, so if we falter every once in a while, yes we do. You and me, we've been here, so if we falter, you know we're doing alright. You and me, we're like sunshine. Fill it up, spill that loving cup all the times. Giving up its sweet things, and it feels so fine. I'm gonna take it in, take it in, take it in. You and me, we have so many changes, yes we do. You and me, so beautiful. If we falter, you know we're doing alright. You and me, we breathe the air in. We see everything so crystal clear. Know just where we've been. Living up, we try to do the best we can. You see, anything we are is just alright. We got all the change our minds, oh, we never will. All these words meant to keep me down can't make me lose sight. You know you got it all. You know you got it all. Oh, yeah, right on. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's true. It does have a little bit of that. It's got a little bit of Smokey Robinson's Cruisin' in there, if you can hear that. I don't know if you're very familiar with that song, but I wasn't even aware of that. It's funny how music gets in your bones, and as a songwriter, and I wasn't even really realizing that that's what was happening until I learned, oh no, it's Ooh Ooh Baby, it's Ooh Baby Baby, until I learned that song, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And plus grooving, I can't even remember how it goes. It's been too long since I have played music. Shame on me. All right, let's get a little adjustment on this sound here. I can see him getting a little hot, a little clippity dippity there. And also, looks like I need to plug in my phone. Sorry about that. Let's see, what should we do next? I think I'm gonna do, just because I've been working on this song and it's kind of in my head over and over again, I think I'm gonna do Don't Give Up. And yeah, it's coming out very, 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 very soon. It's one of those things, right? You learn new techniques, you learn new things, and then you understand more as you're going along, and you're like, I need this little bit here to tighten up. You know what I mean? So that's all it is, and it's all good. It's coming together. It really is. The album is really coming together, actually, more so than I think sometimes. But it's just kind of using some of the 1-minute songs more to kind of hone in the mixing and the recording parts of this, and getting a clearer vision as I'm going on into kind of like the meat and potatoes of the EP. Because the idea is to take the meat and potato songs and kind of interweave, like, a little bit of gravy pieces, kind of like the Miseducation, Lauryn Hill, or Donna Summer on the radio. So that's what we're doing. And I say we, me, myself, and I. This song is really pretty self-explanatory. It's just about not giving up. It's about not giving up your hope. And I would even go so far to say, like, not giving up your energy and focus to things that are just going to bring you more grief, right? And let me tell you something. This song is really for me more than anybody else out there. I'm not even gonna lie. Seriously, when I first wrote this song, it was to remind me, like, calm down, girl. So this song is starts off with a couple of minor chords, going D minor to E minor, and then walk up to C. And then it flips around for the verse. It goes to the E minor, and then back down to the D minor, in case you were curious. Sure, I think life is beautiful. Every story has ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. For every breakdown, something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's building up this, and I hope that we will try. Please don't give your hope away. This strength in numbers, oh yeah, strength in numbers. Ooh, oh. Do you give well anyway? Despite the point of view that might be afraid to reach out and give your hand for every letdown. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give hope away. It's building up this, and I hope that we will try. Please don't give your hope away. This strength in numbers, oh yeah, strength in numbers. Ooh, oh. Don't give in, no, no, no. Don't you give in, don't give up. Let it show, don't you let it show. Don't give in, no. Yeah, oh. I'm telling you, please don't give your hope away. Spending all of this, and I hope that we will try. Please don't give your hope away. Straight in numbers, oh yeah, strength in numbers, oh, straight in numbers, oh. All right, let's see what's happening here. Oh no, did I lose you guys? All right, we're okay. Everything's all right. Every little thing's gonna be all right. I'll tell you what I do need to do. So, how many people have a home studio? And can we talk about the mess of chords? Ah. It's really my fault because I try to do too much. I try to do too many things every day. Like I'm always like, "Oh, I can do that. Oh, it won't take me long." Yeah, yes it is going to take you long. It's going to take you probably about an hour. Stop thinking you got 30 minutes. I'm getting better at time management, but not great. All right, let's keep on here. I'm just going to keep on playing some songs cuz it feels good. Mostly. Mostly feels good. Let's get her tuned up a little bit more because tuning is polite. Unless you're Chuck Berry. All right. So, you know, uh, in my 20s and 30s, I was in a band in LA called Peculiar Boogie. And, um, I get to write some of my angsty stuff. Then I was mostly the lyricist and, was the lead singer of the band and I guess the top liner, writer, the melody, mostly. So I got to get quite a bit of angst out, but I also uh, was listening back to some of the songs, and there's a song called Spill on Me, and the whole gist of the song is spill on me all that's good in life. Like, funny how I'm back at that point in my life um, of learning to expect the good, you know? And so when I started writing, let me back up for a second. A friend of mine invited me to go see Mavis Staples perform solo. She just got back into performing live again. She took some time off, and I read later that it was really kind of difficult for her because she'd been away for so long that the industry kind of like dismissed her, honestly, which is really disturbing because she's such an important voice in mainstream music, I will say, and pop music, soul music for sure, but also in the civil rights movement. And so anyway, she did a solo show with this very young guy. He just turned 20, I think. She'd made a joke that the only reason he was allowed to go on tour with her is because she promised his parents that she would make sure he stayed out of trouble. But this kid played like a church organ with bass pedals, and then they also had a baby grand on the stage. I think it was at the University of Washington, and she exuded so much love and joy that night that she made me take a really good hard look at myself and where I was in my life and what I was doing, the thoughts I was thinking, and how I was, expressing myself through music. And it changed something in me. And so I wanted to write more positive, uplifting songs and feel-good songs. And that's why I really started going down the rabbit hole even deeper so with soul music. I've always loved R&B, and I've always loved, rock and roll that had that kind of R&B infused into it, like Humble Pie, Faces. As a matter of fact, my band Peculiar Boogie in Los Angeles, that was our influence, right? And, sorry, I think I'm a little OCD. Anyway, so she changed my life that night. And I started writing songs like Don't Give Up and this next one called Hot Summer Day. And this song was really making me rethink my memories, the things I was holding on to, and which is interesting because, for one, I'm a Capricorn, right? And the negative thing about us is that we tend to be pessimistic. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm right there. There's something about me and plus I'm double Libra. So I want justice all the time. I just, and I get sometimes very upset when I feel like the justice that I think should be served is not being served. So I'm a very conflicted person sometimes. But Saturn kind of has me leaning into my pessimism more than I care to admit. So this was, thankfully, I caught I captured this moment in time where I was remembering a really good memory, and I was allowing myself to sit in some, really good memories. And this was, as a young child, we lived right on the Chesapeake Bay in Virginia Beach, Virginia, a little place now called Chicks Beach. And I mean, like right on. It was a little back alleyway where people would park their cars, and you would just cross over that, and you were on the sand dunes. So that was one of my favorite places that I've ever lived, and favorite times in my life. It felt so free, and it was so much fun to be part of this community where everybody walked around with cut off jeans and barefoot or flip-flops and, a bathing suit top, and when it got cold out, maybe, put on a hoodie kind of thing. And it was just a real community that kind of looked out for each other. We got to go take catamaran rides with some of the neighborhood people that own catamarans that would just hop on, and we'd all just go out on a catamaran ride. And it felt like a real cool community. Like when the nor'easters or hurricanes would hit, we'd all run around, and we knew there was so many dogs, so many labs. There were mostly black labs, and there was 2 yellow labs, and we had one of them, Cotton Dog, and there was another one named Maggie. And so we knew where they all lived, and we would, get them into their respective homes. We put people's barbecues away. Everybody had little sheds. There were these little duplexes that we lived in. And I just loved it. And then there would be these, in the summertime, nice and humid outside, and there would be like these nighttime volleyball games on the beach. And people, the adults would have their beers lined up. There was kind of like these railroad ties that was like a retaining wall to keep there was a grassy area, and then a bunch of homes that were right there, and then there was the beach area. And so they would just kind of line their beers up on these on the retaining wall, and we'd sit up there and watch them and sneak a sip here and there. But it was nothing nefarious. It was nothing, hardcore about it. It was just kind of a very sweet moment in time. And so this is called Hot Summer Day, and it's about that sweet memory in time. And now I'm trying to get back to where I can see my comments, and I can't. Well, I can't read them anyway, so. All right, here it is. feel stay. Love will take us higher. No need to pass us by when there's so little required. Whoa, whoa, let go of your mind. Just let your heart fall in love with one another. Well, it's time. Let your light shine through. Hear your voice come through the silence. Some days it's easier to imagine a world of peace and kindness. Ooh, come on over. It's nice to see you again. It's good to be here where you are, in our shining place in the sand. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm believing in who you are, part of all that's right. A gleam of hope to pierce the dark, but a song here together. Let your light shine through. Hear your voice come through the silence. Some days it's easier to imagine a world of peace and kindness. Ooh, come on over. It's nice to see you again. It's good to be here where you are, in our shining place in the sand. If it's hard to feel it coming down, I pray hot summer day will find us singing out there on its own, which matters anyway. Come on over. It's nice to see you again. It's good to be here where you are, in our shining place in the sand. Come on over. It's nice to see you again. It's good to be here where you are, in our shining place in the sand. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Need a little more guitar. All right, this song is one of the first songs I wrote when I moved to Austin, Texas. I didn't know anybody. I just thought that maybe that's where I was supposed to go to play music, and I was right for a while. I got to play, perform live and be make a living as a live performer for a while, and it was fun. It was a lot of hustle, but man, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. And this song is called Hold Me. And this was really me reaching out to my higher self or my higher power or whatever you want to call it, and asking to help me make it a reality. You know, let me show up, help me to do this, help guide me, because I think I had a moment where I just kind of freaked out. Like, oh shit, I'm here and I don't know anybody, and what have I done? So, I had a clove in my water. So definitely believe in the power of that, and I think after I wrote this song, it was kind of like things just started coming together in a most fantastic way. And I need to pick, and they're way over there. Man, I'm just trying to pick it with my fingers. Hold me, I could get used to always being in your arms. Show it me new way. Just let go and embrace the dawn. Ooh, my love, my love, my love, my love. Sweet, sweet love, life can feel so bitter, but sometimes it's so sweet. Oh, yes, it is. But in the dawn, where it's just you and me, you and me, taking our time, leaving our minds to feel so free, living our dreams, in reality, everything's wide open. Oh, rolling, so much joy today, filling up my sweet, sweet love. This hour, I question everything, bringing me fear, pulling me down. For love, for our joy. People call us no good, feel us and misunderstood, but we know it's just a matter of time. No more being blind, because darling, I know this world is beautiful on me. I'm standing in the light, I'm falling, I can't see the ground. I don't care, this moment's all I need. For hope, for joy, for love. Ooh. Don't you know we're standing in love? Don't you know we're standing in love? Can't you hear what I say? People, let me tell you what I'm saying. Got my hope, I've got my joy, I've got my love. I'm standing, standing, darling. I'm standing, standing, darling. Well, showing us no way to the dawn. Ooh, for love, for joy. Ah, right on. Thanks for the tip that just came in, y'all. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's do do simple. This is an open G. This is when I used to take a ferry to work. Back and forth from Seattle to Poulsbo. I actually built guitar pickups for TV Jones, if anybody's familiar. And I'd bring my little acoustic guitar, and I'd put my seat down, I'd sit on the top of my seat, and just write as much as I possibly could. And this was the result. I think this was the first song that I wrote in open G. Great memory of my band had done a tour with Robin Ford. We opened for him up the California coast, and we were coming back down from Santa Cruz to San Jose to spend the night at my then girlfriend's mother's house in San Jose, and it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. We were pretty exhausted, but felt amazing because we just played this fantastic show with Robin Ford. We played. We started off in Petaluma at the Mystic Theater, and after our first song, we got a standing ovation, and it was just a great feeling to have that kind of reception and a great show in Santa Cruz. And I was driving along, and my girlfriend was asleep, and I remember just thinking to myself, like, I was just having one of those moments. I think I was smoking a cigarette or, and drinking coffee to try to stay awake to get to the house, kind of thing. Back in the day when I could drink coffee at any time, didn't bother me. It's kind of happening again, but anyway, it was just one of those moments where it was just so peaceful, and the moon was so bright, and it was driving through the green hills. It had been pretty rainy, and it was really beautiful, and something so simple, so good, just kind of crossed my mind, and then probably a decade later, I wrote a song about it. Wrote a little song about it. Goes like this. Tell you what. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. I need to just fix that EQ. It's driving me batty.
Driving home, we found nothing wrong. I'm here to say love ain't blind. Being with you, it makes me strong, and me at the same time. We follow the stars alone till the edge of time. Oh, if we could. And it's something so simple, so good. No, I'm not the king. There's nothing ahead left to see. Dreams are made in the here and now. All the hurting does fade. Ooh, and I know tonight it's so simple, so good. Ooh, oh yeah, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh, oh. You know I feel about you now, don't you? You got me saying, ooh, oh, yeah. You got me saying, ooh, oh. What don't you believe in yourself? You got the world at your feet. Anyone ever do you wrong? You can't find shelter behind me. Let's follow the stars alone till the edge of time. Yes, we could. Ooh, I'm saying it's something so simple, so good. Oh yeah, alright, that's right. Ooh, it's something so simple.
Yeah, that was that's my alien voice. That was my Babes in a Box still activated and showing up for duty, y'all. Yeah, that's simple. Off my first album EP I ever tried to self-record. Not bad for the first time, I guess, you know, doing it all yourself and just kind of figuring it out as you went along. And what's really fun about that song is that that was one of the songs I decided I was going to try to play all the instruments. And I did, except for lead guitar. My friend Kevin Fallon played the lead guitar on that. Great lead guitar on that. So good. But I played drums on it. Had a drum set that I just recently got rid of. I carried that thing around for decades. And took me 9 hours to learn that drum part, to play it and record it. One microphone in the middle of the drum set. And it was a dynamic mic. It was like I think it was my EV, my Electro Voice microphone or something like that. Yeah, just stuck right in between the toms, right above the kick drum, kind of about 4 inches from the snare, something like that. Like I said, I was just having fun, and I had to kind of like, when the ideas would hit me, I had to hurry up and get it recorded. So that was the whole reasoning behind the one microphone. Plus, I think that's all I had. And and then later I would read that the Dap Kings, who record Amy Winehouse and Lee Fields and Sharon Jones, that's their technique. One microphone in the middle of the drum set, and I love it. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about and share with you a little bit about these custom songs. I'm just going to show you the reel that I put together. It's an audio reel. But I'm really proud of it, and it's kind of my jam these days. Like, I also, well, let's just talk about a few things here. I'm going to pull up my website. And it's kind of what's turning me on right now, is to do these types of things, is to create these songs for people And also for like corporate events, like, you know, retreats and kind of corporate gatherings, weddings, that kind of stuff, especially, you know, the LGBTQ community weddings. And so, here, let me show you what this looks like. It's kind of fun. So this is what I've been working on. Here's my website. I need to update that video for the custom songs, but here's the reel. You still can't see it. Here we go. I'm gonna put myself down here. And so it started off, a friend of mine wanted a song for her sister's birthday. And I have a younger sister, so I understand the sister bond for sure. And her sister was according to her sister, a self-proclaimed poly-fucking-ana. So I just kind of ran with that, got cheeky with that. That was the first song. The second song was my first full production song for an anniversary called A Simple Kiss. Turned out really great, in my opinion. I'm turning to Diane Warren. Like, I watched the documentary about Diane Warren. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it 100%. I love her. She is so focused and so dedicated to her craft, and she just says every time she writes a new song, this is the best song I've ever written. And it's kind of an inside joke, I guess, with a lot of artists that she works with. But I love that attitude because it feels that way. Because there's something like so satisfying about creating music, if that's your thing. And that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I mean, you got your own thing, whatever your thing is. Or maybe you do create music, so you totally get it. There's something about making that sonic painting that just turns me on. So that happened, and then a friend of mine, she was turning 60 and wanted a birthday song for herself and is having some health challenges. So, you know, I'd played at a couple of her parties in Austin, and I was really honored that she trusted me to write a song like that for her. And then the last one was somebody had commissioned a song for their besties' anniversary and the city of San Francisco that they love and share a love for, which I also share a love for. I lived there for, not in San Francisco proper, but I lived in Oakland, Mill Valley, Santa Rosa, and I worked in San Francisco. Let me tell you, I love that city. Used to be, I could get around that. I could take you anywhere you wanted to go in that city. I knew all the districts. I knew how to get there. I loved that city. So anyway, here's the reel. So, you know, as an independent artist, a lot of times it's word of mouth. So if you know anybody who's got something coming up that you're like, you should really check this out, you know, about custom songs, shit, man, I'll even give you a commission for it too. So let's talk about it. But here is the custom medley.
We left our notes in the sand, a quiet song only we could understand. Through every rock in every sky.
This is the one for the anniversary.
Guiding stars walk home mine. Even when the distance pulled us apart, I held the rhythm of you in my heart. Every step is led to this, a love that started with a simple kiss. You're my angel.
is the medley. I hope it is.
with you. Spending every moment just loving you. What love, amazing. She lit the fire.
This is Polly fucking Anna.
Had a rebel heart. Didn't care about the rules. She played it her way. Danced through life. Come one day. Kindness shines. She's got that glow. Bringing hearts together wherever she goes. She's a lover. She's a dancer. So free. So free. My sister. She's my sister. She's my guiding star. Holy fucking Anna. That's who you are. That's who you are. From birthday jams and no night to open
Here's the
court.
birthday song.
In the mirror, you shine like so. You roll with grace. Still like home in a wild, wild place. Just so fast and squirtiness. 'Cause love don't leave with nobody. Right like a girl. She's standing tall through the hardest days. Like a girl. Every star she plants to fly like a girl. Oh, you're wrapped in ages. Like a girl. In the heart of the city, love's got that feeling.
This is actually with acoustic guitar.
Moved up by their side in the bar so real. San Francisco nights, stars shining bright. They built their world, made everything alright, alright. Oh, na 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 na, alright. Na 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 na.
The ending is my favorite part. Well, the whole song, I like the whole song, honestly. But the ending, those la la la's, is what I like to call the burst harmonies, where we start a cappella all together in unison, and then it spreads out into a harmony. I love that so much. And of course, you can hear the claps in the song. I guess I was really into the claps. So you can see, like, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in here, and the last three were really acoustic-ish commissioned songs. Well, the very last one was definitely just she wanted an acoustic guitar, but I couldn't help it. I just had to keep going on it because that's part of the fun, is to take all the colors out of the crayon box and try them. So, yeah, as you can see, like, there's even just with one guitar, you know, the drums on the Fight Like a Girl song was really just a marker for me to keep time. And she loved it so much that we just went with it. And so, yeah, so these are definitely, like, I put everything I got into these songs. Like, it really means something to me that people come to me and ask me to write these songs for these special events in their lives and for these special people. So anyway, that's what we got going for tonight. There's a link below. You can check it out. You can come over and check out my website. Oh, and I wanted to show you also, I don't think it's here though. I think it's on the back end. Here, let me find it this way. I wrote my first, I guess, mantra song. So, you know, first of all, I think it's partly because I might be a little ADD, so I'm always like, oh, let's try this now. Let's check this out. Let's go over here, whatever. but also that was kind of something that I've been interested in doing is what would it be like to write mantra songs in kind of this soul funk flavor. So I had this idea, I went for a walk and I heard Funktastic, and I like, it's kind of fun because it's it's not like a it's silly enough, like kind of like okay, how do I say this? Not silly, but it's out there enough or interesting enough, funktastic, for it to kind of anchor in and be catchy enough for the rest of the song. So like let's say you got a big meeting or something or something, that you're about to do that you need a little kind of remembering that you're a badass. That's what this song is for. Right? The rest of the song is just my higher soul, true and bold. And I was just messing around with Apple Loops, and this is what we got. And by the way, if you sign up on my email list, I might send this out again as a freebie, but it actually ended today as the freebie. So, but you can always access it and pay what you want for it for a while. But here it is. And that's it. It's like 37 seconds long. But it's kind of cool, I think, like even just walking, listening to it. And if you really want to be like cheeky, you can take out the N. It could be fucktastic, like, fuck yeah. Or you could take the K out and just funtastic. So anyway, that's my first mantra song. I know it's not very long, but the idea was just to keep it very simple, because sometimes I find when I'm listening to like mantra stuff or like positive affirmations, there's so much that I'm trying to catch. Oh, I like that one. I want to remember that. And ultimately I don't. But this is like, you can just sing it to yourself. Fantastic, my highest soul, true and bold. Like, fantastic. Anyway, that was the idea. So that concludes our little evening live. I will be back on this week. It seems that 9:30 seems to work out a little bit better. I don't know why I didn't choose to do that tonight. I don't know. I think I asked Chat and she said do 7:30, so here we are. But once again, I hope that you will either spread the news or consider getting a custom song. You can always reach out to me. We can talk about it, talk about your theme, talk about what you're interested in, and go from there. And I am offering a discount just this week for the next 2 orders that come in. And yeah, spread the word, man. I'm off to see the wizard about a few things. And until then, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. Maybe signing up for my email list if you want to get on board with that. I've been releasing some music over there and, just talking about shit in my email, newslettery stuff, updates. And, yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow night at 9:30. I think tomorrow night we are going to talk about Universal Audio's Pultec EQ collection. 2 of my favorites, the EQ P1A and the Pultec Pro Legacy. Of course, the Pultec Pro Legacy has some of the mid-range factors that you can mess with. The EQ P1A is really just low and high end. But we're going to talk about those in depth. We're going to kind of do a show and tell, or a hear and tell, if you will, and show. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Good night. Thanks again, you guys.